If there's one thing in this world I am a sucker for, it's snouts. Fat bellies and squiggly little tails. It's great in real life, but it's even better when it comes in the form of a twag. What's a twag, you ask? It means toy with a game. Twag. In this episode number 40 of the Dandy Funhouse, we're gonna make pigs fly. And we're not just gonna make them fly, we're gonna make them bounce too, as I review the twag known as Pigs on Trampolines! Let's step into the funhouse.
Where am I?
You just entered the Dandy Funhouse.
Hello and welcome to the Dandy Funhouse video show, podcast, and blog, where we use our delicate snouts to sniff out the very best in retro pop culture, toys and games, and all the fun stuff. I'm your host, Neil Dandy, and before we begin, I want to acknowledge a milestone. Since this is just a monthly show, other than the fact that I do post daily snippets online, there are some that have expressed to me that if this show were to reach 40 episodes, then pigs will have flown. Well, not only has the Dandy Funhouse video show, podcast, and blog officially reached 40 episodes as of the episode you're currently consuming, but we're going to celebrate by making pigs fly, or at least bounce, because I'm going to unbox, assemble, play, and review an awesome-looking game from PlayMonster called Pigs on Trampolines! But first, I want to let you know that the brand new Dandy Fun Shop online merchandise store has officially launched. You can find it on the Dandy Funhouse website at dandyfunhouse.com and just click on shop. You may also visit it directly at dandyfunshop.com. As of now, you'll find the all-new awesome-looking Dandy Funhouse t-shirt with both a front and a back, because we don't want you to get cold, which I'm real proud of. I think it came out looking great. You'll also find some other novelty designs I've created, not necessarily connected to the show, just some crazy designs I like to make when I'm not cranking out these episodes. I'm hoping that as it grows, the shop will promote this show, and this show will promote the shop in what we in the industry refer to as cross-promotion. But enough about me. Let's learn a little bit more about the company behind Pigs on Trampolines, PlayMonster. Now, I don't really recall hearing of this company before, but with a game called Pigs on Trampolines bouncing out at me from the Walmart shelf, how could I not get this game and learn more about this company? So I log on to their website at PlayMonster.com, and before I can even see or do anything, I'm instantly disrupted by this horrible pop-up right in my face asking for my name and email address so they can add me to their mailing list before I even know anything about them. It's like an overeager first date, and I'm in my nice prom dress. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know who at PlayMonster Marketing needs to hear this, but PlayMonster, we need to talk. Come here. We just met, and you're already asking for all my personal information. It's just too much, too fast. I'm not ready for that type of commitment at this place in my life. Let's get to know each other a little first. We'll take a walk down the beach, maybe to the park. It doesn't need to be all on you either. I can pack a nice lunch for two, and we can just sit and talk and see where things go, and if the feel is right. No, PlayMonster, not that type of feel. Where was I? Oh yes, if things go well, maybe we can hang out at my place and watch the Hallmark Channel together. Maybe, then I'll let you hold my hand. And well, you're making me blush, PlayMonster. Well, there goes my heart again. PlayMonster, are you hearing me? I hope so. I'm just not that kind of toy and game reviewer. I have morals and values and boundaries which need to be respected. Okay, so I click the annoying pop-up away and start checking out their featured image, showing their most featured products. And I'm having a gander over what they wish to put out front and center for their company, which remains on the screen for exactly 5 seconds. Yes, I timed it. Before the image changes to, yeah, you guessed it, another solicitation to sign up for their email list. PlayMonster, we just talked about this. Didn't we just talk about this? At this point, I'm not just annoyed. I'm downright ticked off. I feel violated and cheap. My mascara's running, and I think I tore my dress. PlayMonster, let me out of the car! Just let me out! This company is literally doing everything it can to make me run screaming. But I decide that I must persist, put my big girl pants back on, don't ask, and proceed forward for the sake of you, my audience. Now, upon further exploration, I see something familiar. The Toady award-winning game, Yeti and My Spaghetti, which I actually had the pleasure to give a favorable review to just about a year and a half ago, episode 22, if you're playing along at home. I'm also reminded that PlayMonster is currently the purveyor of the classic toy brands Spirograph, Playskool, Koosh, fashion plates, and color forms, along with a good handful of others I'll admit I'm not familiar with, but look interesting. So I actually have encountered the handsy PlayMonster before. I must have just blocked it out like that creepy balloon twister from my 5th birthday party. Diving in further, I learned from their About Us page, which thankfully does not bludgeon me to sign up for their spam list, that this company began in 1985 by a pair of brothers named Ryan and Bryce Patch under the name Patch Products. They started with kids' puzzles before expanding to toys and games, and eventually acquiring other brands and growing their offerings, henceforth targeting both youth and adult demographics. In the year 2014, Patch Products were themselves acquired, and in 2016 changed the name to PlayMonster. They are based right here in the good old US of A in Beloit, Wisconsin, and are distributed all over the world. They support the charitable foundation, the Toy Bank Foundation, distributing joy and happiness to children in need wherever they may be. Well, there you go. Good, PlayMonster, awesome. See, I did find something nice to say about PlayMonster after all. Okay, on to this awesome looking game, Pigs on Trampolines! Here we are. Pigs on Trampolines, and let's have a look over the box. I just love the graphics they did on it, and it's got like a soft look to the whole thing. It's out in the middle of a green field, and you've got pigs bouncing on trampolines and landing in the mud puddles. And they did a bang-up job on this. The sides of it, you've got different pigs on different sides of the box, which is great because what most companies do is they just mail it in and put the exact same graphic on every side of the box. And on the back, you've got the obligatory kids actually playing the game, which everybody does, but you need to do that because you need to see what the actual product looks like and not just the marketing graphic. And the product looks great on the box. Yippee! Jump for joy with Pigs on Trampolines. Use the trampolines to bounce your pigs into the pig pen and try to land in the mud puddle. Every pig you land in the puddle earns you a mud pie. Keep bouncing your pigs until all the mud pies are gone. The muddiest piggy wins. Sounds good to me. Well, let's open it. Without further ado, okay, this is the part I love. See what's in the box. Dun 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 dun. Whoosh. All right, I'm gonna throw myself on my sword here, okay? I actually already opened the box and did like this whole thing, and this is my second time filming it because I forgot to start recording on my close-up camera that's down on the table. And the close-up camera is pretty important. So I've actually already done this whole thing, but I'm going to pretend like I haven't. Here we have color instructions. The instructions are awesome looking. Shows you how to put it all together. And it appears to be in very plain English and very simple. Gameplay, I think we get the idea. You try to get them into the middle of the mud puddle, and you collect mud pies. We have 3 trampolines right here, and they make great little tom-toms. And the legs are all different lengths so that the trampoline can sit, you know, at an angle to bounce the piggies the proper direction. So one there. Since I'm playing by myself, I'll be the only one bouncing anything. You've got the mud puddle platform trunks. And they kind of just go together like so. Like so. Just, it's kind of a durable plastic too. I don't think there's a great risk of breaking it. You know, not like some of that brittle plastic you get in some stuff. You have the platform for the mud puddle, which has got little prongs on the bottom that just kind of fit into slots in the top of the platform. Nothing too complicated. Just a normal day at the office. You have the mud puddle itself, the receptacle, and the object is you want to try and launch your pigs into that cup. And you have the platform right here, and you kind of put it beneath. There's some little prongs in here, and you get kind of slide it under there. The cardboard platform, which is like the outer part of the mud puddle. It's got a bicycle tire laying in the mud. It's an image printed on there. A boot stuck in the mud. I don't know what else that is. Maybe another boot. I don't know. Looks like a fish's tail, which is kind of weird. I really don't know what that other thing stuck in the mud is. Some rocks and grass and all the stuff you'd normally find around a mud puddle. So, and last but not least, we have our piggies. We have the masked pig. Start putting them just around the rim here. We have ballerina pig with a nice little cute blue tutu. Put her over here. We have bicycle piggy wearing a green bicycle helmet and pads. Super piggy with a nice red cape, ready to spring into action at any moment. We have troll piggy with a little like Cupid doll troll kind of hairdo there, all sticking up. And last but not least, we have, I guess, Daredevil piggy. Looks like about to be shot out of a cannon piggy. Star on the back, star belly piggy. Who knows? Anyway, these are your bouncing pigs. And over here, what you win, if you actually get your pig into the middle of that thing, are mud pies. Let's see if we can get a good shot of the mud pie there. Just looks like a brown splat, little plastic pieces, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So there is no chance for there to ever be a tie when you have 7 game pieces. Why did you do one person get? Yeah, if 2 get 2 and 1 get 3, I got to do some math here. 1 gets 4. Yeah, there's no way for a tie to happen. Great. So now, do you score anything if you just get it on the platform? Do you have to get it in the middle? Gameplay. If a player makes it into the mud puddle with one of their pigs, gameplay pauses so they can retrieve their pig and grab a mud pie. Okay, looking over this. For younger players, getting a pig into the mud puddle takes practice, so it might be fun to start by awarding mud pies for simply getting a pig onto the platform. When adults and young children play together, adults have to aim for the mud puddle and kids can land anywhere on the platform. For better pig bouncing, bounce the pigs on their tails. If you're having difficulty hitting the pig pen, make sure your trampoline is aligned facing the pig pen correctly. All right, I'm glad I read that. Okay, so let's put our platform right here. I'll put a trampoline right here. See if I can get everything in the camera shot there. Okay, bounce pigs on their tails. That's a good tip. Let's see how tough this is. Okay, I'll kind of aim it that way. Stand over here, and let's see what happens. That actually worked pretty good. I got one on the platform. Let's try Bicycle Piggy. In the pit! Yay! There is a technique to this. Wonderful. Okay, Super Piggy. Ah, didn't make it. Scuba Piggy. Into the pit. By the way, I got 2 mud pies now. Troll Doll Piggy. Oh, over the side. And Ballerina Piggy. Onto the platform. All right, well, I got 2 mud pies, and I'm pretty proud of myself here. Two mud pies. Pigs on trampolines. More fun than a bucket of mud. And speaking of buckets, I could really use a bucket of begonias about now to help pay for all this dandiness, as well as all the behind-the-scenes stuff I do, and encourage you, dear audience, that if you have found any value at all in this program, to please support future productions by becoming a Dandy Funhouse supporter. Just visit the patronage page at dandyfunhouse.com, where you can also visit the newly launched Dandy Fun Shop, which I'm currently filling with wacky stuff, t-shirt designs, including the all-new Dandy Funhouse t-shirt, which I just know you'll love. Supporters receive access to exclusive bonus features not available to the general public, and super supporters gain access to that exact same stuff. Plus, I'm gonna mail you something awesome from right here at the Dandy Funhouse Studios. I'm not giving you this Pigs on Trampolines game, but I'll give you something cool if you send me your mailing address. Podcast listeners, you can donate via a button, which usually appears on most podcast apps. You'll see it has a little dollar sign on it. Sends me cryptocurrency. And 5-star reviews, likes, and subscribes wherever you enjoy this show, including all the major socials, always receive my undying gratitude. Okay, well, it is time for me to bounce like a winged sow. Come back next month right here to the Dandy Funhouse, where everything is always fun and dandy. I love this game. Good job, PlayMonster.
Pigs on trampolines! Pigs on trampolines! Get ready for Pigs on Trampolines! 6 crazy pigs, plus 3 trampolines, and a challenge makes wild bouncing fun! Master the skill of bouncing pigs off trampolines to land them in the mud pit and win a mud splat token! Once the pigs start flying, it's absolute hilarious chaos! Bounce the pigs into the pit and be the muddiest player! Pigs on trampolines! Pigs on trampolines! Pigs on trampolines by PlayMonster. Make 'em fly!